I hope this video will help some of you who are suffering from panic attacks, shaky hands, that kind of stuff. Mine occurred while I was in heavy traffic over bridges or in crowded roads. It was an awful feeling, causes you to suddenly step on the brakes in the middle of moving traffic. At the time it happened to me, I was in my 40s, going to college in the evening and working during the day. Dad had passed away, so I not only had to deal with a demanding girlfriend living in my home with two kids, I also had to help Mom, who had additional children later in life, three of them. Plus, I was attending night college, as I said, while still working for the Navy, often traveling overseas as far away as the Philippines. So, in other words, my plate was full. This can cause the panic attacks because I was overworking my senses, using up vital minerals and vitamins that are so crucial to keep you going. Overworking anything from physical work to mental works uses up not only body and mind energy, it uses up vital minerals and vitamins the body requires to keep us alive. If you hear any peacocks, that's because I'm on a farm here. When you become low in any one of those things, the mind and the heart begins to show signs of panic, such as trembling. When it happened to me, I avoided going to work from my home in New Jersey to Philadelphia by crossing one of the two major bridges near me. I would instead take the river ferry. However, in the winter, when the river froze, I had no choice, so I opted to leave for work around 4 a.m. in the morning, when there was the least amount of traffic going to and from the bridge. It wasn't the bridge that scared me. It was the traffic fast moving and crowding around me as I'm driving. Eventually, I went to see my doctor, and he prescribed Impramine, an antidepressant used to treat symptoms of depression. I'm not sure, but I believe he said I should take 2 pills per day separated by 12 hours, and that it would take 4 days for it to take effect. Well, it did somewhat help, and I was able to continue to go to work, still getting up around 4 a.m. Eventually, I was able to wean myself down off the pills from 2 to 1, then to none. The nice thing about Impramine is it's not addicting, as many other drugs are, which they try to push these days. So, as for Impramine, don't let them give you that other shit. Later in life, I discovered that by taking magnesium, it would prevent me from getting leg cramps at night. Sure enough, it worked. Then again, in my 60s, I found I was low in potassium, which caused my heart to go in arrhythmia. That's when they told me I was low in potassium. I later discovered from the medical journals that drinking baking soda causes the body to lose magnesium and potassium, two vital minerals that the body requires. At the time, I was taking baking soda, which helps clean your kidneys of stones, and it did. But I wasn't aware that it could also do harm, which isn't mentioned on the baking soda boxes. Any of the antacid medication you're taking, they sell over the counter, can do the same thing. As a matter of fact, taking baking soda causes your pancreas to not neutralize the stomach acid, which in turn causes it to run through your intestine, that acid. So when you poo, you sometimes feel the acid burn around your anus. Stop taking those antacids things if this is happening to you. One word we now know is that many of the minerals we take, including calcium, still require vitamin D3 to work. So as you can see, I now understand better how vital minerals and vitamins are at keeping us healthy. There is no doubt that had I known about this stuff in my 40s, I would not have had these panic attacks. I was using up vitamins and minerals faster than I could replenish them. What else are vital is vitamin E and B12. E for the heart, and B provides energy. And it is the most in most power drinks, those little colorful bottles. When we are young, everything in our body works, with some exceptions. Eating anything we eat, our body is able to extract exactly what it needs for our body to grow and to reproduce. That's why no matter where you live in the world, kids seem to survive with the bare minimum at times. However, as we get older, it just doesn't function the same, which is why supplement multivitamins and minerals do help the elderly. While studying young adults, it's probably why doctors back then were telling their parents that taking vitamins was a waste of time and money, as long as you're healthy and or eat healthy, which is true if you're young, not so if you're adult. So there you go. I just gave you some suggestions of how you lose vitamins and minerals and how to replenish them to reduce depression and panic attacks. Those things I just mentioned are like eating sugar. Sugar give you quick energy, whereas vitamins and minerals give you energy over a longer period of time and need to be replenished daily, especially for the heart. When low in minerals, your hands start to shake and you get panic attacks under certain circumstances. Doctors and psychologists will often attack the symptoms instead of the real cause, which is a mineral deficiency. Eating food rich in vitamins is not going to provide you with the vitamin amount your body may need. Don't forget, as you get older, your body loses its ability to extract what it could before when you were young. I wouldn't be surprised if many of the pills people take to lower high blood pressure and such aren't the vitamins and minerals we should have been eating in the first place. By the way, I'm in my 70s now, and when I was in my 40s or so, I was never good at climbing high ladders to the roof and such of my two-story house. However, since taking up with my vitals like vitamins and minerals, I now can climb such ladders with no fear at all. And I'm driving like I'm in my 30s when I used to get tickets for speeding. So there you go. You're missing minerals and vitamins if you're having these attacks or panic attacks and so. I might also mention trembling hands in older people could also be caused by a lack of some minerals or vitamins. I know when my hands shake, I get them to stop by eating energy foods like pies and donuts or drink a sugary drink. It always happens after I worked outside real hard cutting wood or mowing. Older people tend to stay indoors too long and often do not eat properly or take supplements which could help. Thank you for watching. Visit us at www.larryandjane.com and please give it a thumbs up if you can so others will know this is a good video.